Excel Tutorial 7, pages 401 through 407. Start right at the bottom of page 400 and read about using defined names in formulas. And when you've finished reading that, we'll pop up at the top of page 401 to enter formulas to display the parent's name and address on the receipts. Go to the receipt worksheet. In cell B27, okay, here's B. 27, always going to check my name box when we don't have the grid lines to make sure in the right cell. Enter equals B9. Press your enter key. And James Smith, the parent's name, appears in the cell. In cell B28, which is where we are currently, check your name box. Enter equals B10. And press your enter key. 123 Main Street, the parent's address, appears in the cell. Step number 4, in cell B29, enter equals B11, and press your enter key. The parent's city, state, and zip, Oak Hill, West Virginia, 25901, appears in the cell. Select cell B29. The formula equals B11 appears in the formula bar. Okay? You see it right there? Equals B11. It shows you exactly what it is. All right, now you entered those formulas using cell addresses rather than defined names. Okay, so go ahead on the bottom of page 401, read about using defined names in a formula, then flip over to page 402, and let's head up to the top to type defined names in formulas. In cell B30, okay, we're on B29. In cell B30, type equals capital T. This displays a list of functions and defined names that begin with the letter T. Step number 2, type the E and the L. As you can see, we narrowed the list down, and you can see we have the defined name telephone. Press the Tab key to enter the defined name in the formula. Okay, so when you see that defined name pop up, to select it, you press your Tab key, and then to make Excel take it, you have to press your Enter key, right? So this one is a two-step process. So Tab and then Enter on this one, okay? The parent's telephone number appears in the cell. Select cell B30, which is what we were just in. The data from cell B12 appears in the cell, and the formula with the defined name equals telephone appears in the formula bar right there. All right, step number 5, in cell E25. All right, here's E. I'm guessing on my 25, got it. Always check over here, make sure. And remember, you can always just type E25 and enter in the name box, and it would have taken you right to it. Types equals REG. Okay. You see equals registration date pops up. Press your Tab key to insert the defined name into the formula, and then press the Enter key to actually accept it. Select cell E25. The data from cell B12 appears in the cell, and the formula with the defined name appears in the formula bar. Now, I'm going to look ahead and see if it didn't, if they're going to warn us, yeah, because this is not properly formatted for a date. So let's just reformat the cell, right? All right, all we're going to do is we're just going to go to this cell, right click it, format cells. By the way, obviously if yours came up correctly with the date, you're set, mine didn't. So I'm going to go to format cells. I'm going to select date. Which style of date do I want? Month, month, day, day, or on the year? So that one. And there it went. Okay. Again, if it didn't come up correctly as a date, just format that cell as a date. Very simple. And that is on the bottom of page 402. Do you see where it says trouble? And it'll tell you about it. Okay? All right. On the top of page 403, to enter formulas with defined names using the point and click method. Step number 1, select cell E27. type equals, and then click cell B4. So it equals B4. That's the player name. Press your enter key. Sandy, which is the name of the player, appears in cell E27. In cell E28, type equals, and then click cell B5. Equals B5. Okay, press your enter key. That's the age group. If you're not familiar with this, U5 means under 5 years old. Okay, that's something they use in soccer a lot, U5. Okay, in cell E29, type equals, click cell B6, press your enter key. The player's shirt size, which is a small medium, appears in cell E29, and the formula with the defined name equals shirt size appears in the formula bar. See it? All right, in cell E30, type equals and click B7. And press your enter key. Player sock size appears in cell E30. Okay, if you pop back up to it, you can look at the formula bar and see that it says equals sock size. Okay? All right, in cell E33, scroll down just a little bit. Okay, that's down to the season fee. Type equals and click cell F13. Press your enter key. The season fee 75 appears in cell E33, and the formula with the defined name equals season fee appears up in the formula bar. And there it is. Okay, pretty easy so far. Go ahead and read the bottom of page 403. And when you get finished, flip over to page 404 to enter the if function to calculate the registration total. Select cell E34. The find name receipt discount appears in the name box. On the formulas tab, if you're not there, go ahead and click on the formulas tab. In the function library group, okay, here's our function library group, click the logical button. Okay, so now we're going to get all logical on us, right? Right there. And then click if. The function argument dialog box opens. Step number 3. In the logical test box, which is where we are right here, type early underscore registration equals open quote, yes, close quote. Okay, look at step number 3. In our logical test box, it's early. Boy, the spelling and typing really matters on this. Registration, I'm looking at mine too. Equals open quote, yes, close quote. And I'm going to check it right now. Early registration equals yes. Okay. The logical test evaluates whether the player qualifies for the early registration discount. If the value in cell B8 equals yes, then the condition is true. True appears to the right of the logical test box, right there, indicating that the player qualifies for the early registration discount of $5. There's a little trouble statement right there if you have any problems, so go ahead and read that if you have any issues. Step number 4, in the value if true box, see right there, value if true, type discount amount. Stop, check your spelling, make sure you don't have any spaces. That's the defined name for cell F14, which has the value 5. The discount amount will be added to the receipt if the logical test is true. Okay, you see right there, it says 5. Click on the value if false box. Type 0 to indicate no discount will be applied to the value in cell B8 if the cell value in B8 does not equal yes. That's 0. Now, look at figure 7-11 and make sure that your function's argument dialog box reads exactly like the one in 7-11. All right, step number 6, click the OK button. Okay, select cell E36. Enter the formula, let me scroll that up just a little bit. Enter the formula equals receipt fee minus receipt discount. Okay? Equals receipt fee minus receipt discount to calculate the registration. Press your enter key. The total should be $70 right here. $70. So take a look. Equals receipt fee minus receipt discount. There are no spaces and everything is spelled correctly. If you get something funky that comes up, you need to check your spelling in this formula, but you also need to check your spelling in the defined names. Okay? All right. Moving on to page 405. Adding defined names to existing formulas. Go ahead and read about that. Definitely read the reference box, adding defined names to existing formulas in red. And when you have that all finished up, flip to page 406 to add defined names to existing formulas in the receipt. Step number 1. On the Formulas tab, okay, we're there, in the Define Names group, click the Define Name button arrow right there, and then click Apply Names. The Apply Names dialog box opens. You want to select only the names you need for the existing formulas with sub-references. Step 2. If any name is selected in the Apply Names list, click the name to deselect it. Okay? In the Apply Names list, click Address, City, State, and Zip, and Parent. So it's Address, City, State, and Zip, and Parent. The 3 names you want to apply to the formulas are now selected. Step number 4. Make sure that the Use Row and Column Names checkbox is unchecked. Use row and column names, uncheck it. If you leave this checked, the formula will contain too many characters and return an error. Click the OK button. The 3 selected names are applied to the formulas. Click on cell B27. Verify that the formula changed to equals parent. Click on cell B28 and verify the formula changed to equals address. Click on cell B29 and verify that the formula changed to equals city, state, zip. Okay, all of mine came up correctly. All right, quick little paragraph to read in between this on the kind of the bottom of 406. To enter formulas, display data in the transfer area in cell A40. Enter equals parent. The formula displays the parent name, James Smith. In cell B40, enter equals telephone. The formula displays the telephone number 304-555-1111. In cell C40, enter equals player name. The formula displays the name of the player, Sandy. In cell D40, enters equals age group. The formula displays the age group of the player, which is U5. In cell E40, enters equals shirt size. The formula displays the player's shirt size, which is small and medium. In cell F40, enter equals sock size. The formula displays the sock size, which is SH. See figure 7-14 and make sure that your formulas are all exactly like they are in figure 7-14. When you go through them all and make sure that they're correct and everything matches, hit save and you're ready to move on to the next video.